7 people, 1 chair, and a line on a card so obviously the wrong answer that you'd bet your entire week's paycheck no one in their right mind would agree with it. 6 of those 7 people say the wrong answer out loud, one after another, completely straight-faced. And then it's your turn. You already know the right answer. You saw it clearly the second the card went up, but your mouth is about to say something else. And the strange part is, you probably won't even notice yourself deciding to do it. Or you get comfortable thinking you'd be the exception. One more detail. This wasn't a fluke. It happened again and again, with different people, different rooms, different cards. Here's what you probably believe about yourself. You're not a follower. If you saw something clearly, you'd say what you saw, no matter what 6 strangers said before you. It's a comfortable belief, because most of your life never actually tests it. Nobody's asking you to contradict a room full of confident people over something small and obvious. So the belief just sits there, untested, feeling true. Psychologists who study social influence describe this as an illusion of independence, the sense that your judgments are yours alone, built entirely from what you see and know, immune to whoever happens to be standing next to you. That belief isn't stupid. It's just never been pressure tested. And the moment researchers actually did test it, the results didn't look like independence at all. Here's where it gets specific. In the original version of this experiment, participants were shown a simple line-length comparison, the kind of question a child could answer correctly without hesitation. But everyone else in the room wasn't actually a participant. They were in on it. Their job was to confidently give the wrong answer, one after another, before the real subject ever got to speak. And a significant portion of real participants, people with working eyes, working brains, no reason to be confused, went along with the wrong answer anyway. Afterward, when researchers asked what happened, the answers weren't what you'd expect. Some participants said they genuinely started doubting their own eyes. Others admitted they knew they were wrong, but didn't want to be the one person who stood out. Then researchers changed one detail. They added a single other person into the room who also gave the correct answer. Just one ally, breaking the unanimous agreement. And conformity dropped sharply, which tells you something uncomfortable. This was never really about the line on the card. It was about being the only one. So sit with what that actually means. This wasn't a test of stupidity, or weakness, or gullibility. The people who conformed weren't unusual. They were ordinary people, doing what ordinary people do when the room disagrees with them. Which means the real finding isn't some people cave under pressure. It's that the room itself can quietly overwrite what you're confident you saw, without you ever feeling like you were pressured at all. You'd walk out believing you'd made up your own mind. And if a line on a card is enough to do that, then think about everything in your life that's less obvious than a line on a card. Opinions, facts, memories of what actually happened in a meeting, an argument, a group chat. If your certainty can bend around a group for something this simple, what's it doing to the things you're far less sure about to begin with? You walked into this video pretty sure you'd be the exception. Most people do. But the data was never really about who's strong-willed and who isn't. It was about how easily what I saw, and what we agreed on, can quietly become the same sentence in your head. And if a group can bend what you're willing to say out loud, what happens when nobody's watching at all? When there's no room, no strangers, no pressure, just you, deciding whether to do the right thing when it would be so easy not to. That's next.